Hey guys, Rexlent here, where Wins Meet Global is launching in less than 2 days from the posting of this video. And this video will be a casual guide telling you whatever I know and I've learned while I was playing CN. So I was playing the Chinese server for 2 months and I've clocked over 900 hours so far. And I've already pretty much world completed everything, 100% the whole world. So in this video, I'll talk about a couple of things. I'll talk about your end game grind loop, monthly battle pass, cosmetics, the gacha, and how they work. So first things first, monthly and battle pass. Monthly and battle pass, at least in CN prices, you're gonna be looking at around $4 to $5 a month. And the moment you buy it, you're gonna get pearls. And these pearls are basically your cash currency. You can use this to buy skins and roll the gacha. And I'll get to the gacha later. And you'll get 90k of this coin. And every day you're gonna get 100 jade and 50 battle pass currency. So monthly is very worth. And most importantly, every 20 days you are gonna get one paid gacha roll. So yeah, gacha, I'll get to it later. So pearl can be used in the cash shop to buy skins and other skin effects. And then this coin here, it's called treasure coin. Just remember this icon. This is the universal coin. You can use this to buy skins from player marketplace and also convert it to currencies that you need to upgrade your gear with. Mostly progression upgrades. And then jade can be used for many things. So jade can be used for the permanent standard gacha banner, which I don't recommend splurging on so early in the beginning because there's a lot of NPC that also sells things that use jade. I think you've heard of this horse talent here, the internal arts, this e-horse. So this is going to cost like thousands of jade. I think it was like 5,000, 6,000 or something. So this is available very early in the game. You want to use jade to get this. This internal art is used in almost every build. Anyway, moving on to Battle Pass. So Battle Pass, there's a free version and there's also the paid version as usual. Free version, you get standard gacha roll. So if you look at this pipa instrument, this is for standard gacha, not the good one. It's basically not the good stuff. This one with the guzheng, this is the good one. This is paid gacha roll for the premium skins. So BP costs $10. You're looking at around $10 to get the paid tier and maybe $17 for the more advanced tier. But usually the paid tier is enough. So BP very worth because number one, they will give you the whole BP outfit of the season. Every BP has an outfit and it's only exclusive to BP. When you buy BP, you get the whole look, the hair, the outfit, everything that's shown here. And also all these, you get like 5 paid gacha rolls per BP. And BP lasts about 50 days in CN, give or take. At the very least, if you can spend this game, getting the monthly is already good. Getting the BP on top of that, and that's pretty much all you need to do. It gives a lot of progression items, and also not only that, this orb here is refills for your stamina. I'll get to stamina later. You just need to know that the source for getting refills is from BP, limited amount, and also from leveling up. So leveling up also gives you refills. That's it. You can't really pay to win refills after that. If you finish all your orbs, it's over. You need to wait for BP to get extra few again. You can't use cash to keep refilling like other gacha games. The other thing is that BP also gives you the resource for dyeing your costumes. So this is the normal one, and if you have the paid BP, this is the better one. You can choose like better colors. So all this you don't need to worry about. I'll talk about that in the next section. So for the cosmetic shop, these are mostly in pearls. And pearls is the one that you get 300 off when you buy the monthly. And these are all the skins. You also have mounts and weapon skins, animation skins, skill skins, and other accessories. So this converted to USD is about $35. So 2580, you're looking at about $35. When you buy skins, you get the whole look. You get the hair, the outfit, every accessory, and also a profile picture. So $35 is pretty much the highest price that the skin shop can go. So all these are $35, 2580. And then the next tier would be 1280. That's about $18, $18 skin. And from my own experience, I think the best looking skins come from this shop, $35 and below. These are all the skins that have like the really good hair and outfits. And then there's also like the $10 skins, 680. These are $10. There's also like $1 skin. So these 60 currency, it's $1. So yeah, you can mix and match your outfits. You can get the hair over here and then you can mix it with another outfit and also mix the accessories. Also, one really cool thing in this game is twice a week on the second day and on the 20th day, you're gonna get this voucher here. And what this voucher does is that it's gonna give you a 10% discount on anything in the cash shop. And they let you stack it up to 5 times, allowing you to get half off, 50% off for anything in the cash shop. So for example, this skin here is 2580. I'm gonna go check out. And here, if I use my voucher, see, I have 3 of this voucher. They're gonna slash it down to 1806. So this is really good. Makes skins affordable as long as you keep playing this game. You're probably thinking like, oh my god, everything here is cash. What about the free outfits? Don't worry about that. This game has a lot of free outfits. So on the next section, this is mount. So this is like the Kung Fu Hustle Run mount. This is like $5. You don't really need mounts in this game because mounts are mostly a novelty. You can already dash really fast. You're gonna pick up this skill in the game that lets you dash really fast. And this is already as good as a mount because this also lets you skip on water. And you can also like jump really fast, really high in this mode. So there are a lot of free outfits in the game. This is one of the examples over here. All of these are free. You just need to play their corresponding content and then you can get the whole look eventually. All of this. And more again in the future as the game releases limited events where you can get free accessories and stuff. Just like here as well, when you're married, there's also outfit for marriage. And then for the Master and Disciple, there's also the Master and Disciple outfit. There's also the Brotherhood outfit, Sworn Brotherhood outfit. Many sources of outfits in this game. You just need to play the game. There's even outfits when you complete PvE raids. So things like these, when you spend your stamina, you're going to get a bit of this currency and then you can exchange for any of these cosmetics, hair as well, outfits. So yeah, don't really need to be worried about outfits. There's a lot of free outfits as well in the game. Not everything is paid. The next one I'm going to talk about is cosmetics. So cosmetics is a huge thing in this game. It's like, you can call it like the main thing in this game. I came to this game for the combat and I stayed for everything else. Cosmetics, the social aspect of this game. So cosmetics, you have hair. You have outfits. You have a top outfit and then a bottom outfit like pants and then a hat. Lots of categories. The cape, mask, earring, and then more and more accessories. You have 5 slots to put accessories around your character. Now, for cosmetics, it doesn't cost anything to change your hair. You can freely pick anything that you have unlocked, and then you can save it, and that will be your appearance. Not only that, once you're happy with your appearance, you can save the appearance into a preset. So you can save up to 7 as of a CN server at the moment. And then once you're saved, you can load it at any time. Just like this. All my fixed cosmetics. And now when it comes to the face, you get to save a lot of face presets. And opening one slot only costs 100 jade. That is just 1 day of jade given by the monthly. Or when you open treasure chest or doing content, you get jade. 100 is nothing, man. 100 is nothing. You can open so many presets. So these are the face presets. And once you've already made a preset, you can freely change around them at any time. So I have this meme face over here. I can go back to my own face like this. And see, it's immediately reflected. So this is one of the beauties of the cosmetics in this game. Not only you can save different presets, you can also save presets for your makeup, your skin tone, and everything. So these are like subtle changes in my skin. So this is where you edit your face. Lots of sliders that you can mess around with, like face, eyes, nose, lips, ears. Now just look at the tab on the left. So the first button over here, this is changing your face. So if you change your face, it's going to cost 200 jades to save it as a new preset. And the second one, this is pretty much makeup. And this is free. Even skin color is part of makeup. You can turn yourself into the Hulk, anything. It's free. Like let's say I'm going to put myself as green. And then more makeup options. I can change my iris. Even change the iris shape. The cornea. And then even the lips. So this doesn't affect like the sliders of the face. Like you're not changing any of the feature. Like bigger eye, smaller eye, anything. So as long as it's not that, it's free. Everything under this category is free. So let's say I'm already happy. I'm gonna add a beard and mustache like this. And then I'll save. So see, I will save it as a new makeup preset. So let me overwrite this one. And there you have it. That's a new makeup preset. You can pick any of them at any time for free. Doesn't cost anything. It's only when you mess with the top button, the face. Like let's say I'm just gonna move like this. One single move. And then I finish. It's gonna cost this booklet over here to put a new preset. And this one only costs 200 jades. So even if you change your face, it's very, very cheap. Now on the topic of changing your face, you can also pick the game's preset faces. They all already look pretty good. And then you can just build it off from here. So you can mess around with this when you start the game yourself. There is also a workshop that people post online, and I'll give you the link for the CN one, and then you can pick like really pretty faces, really popular faces over there, and save you all this trouble if you don't like designing it yourself. So see, like all this, these are from players. You can use it for free. Just press this and press next, and then you already got the face. And another function for creation is there is an AI creation tool here. So there are two tools over here. This is pretty funny. The first one is the AI will detect your voice, and they will just think what you look like based on what you sound like. Anything. You can say anything to the mic, so I'm just going to say, hello, this is Where Winds Meet, player Rexlent. I want to make myself very handsome. And then you press complete. And then you generate. And there it is. It's like, they'll just think like what you look like based on your voice. And the second one, you can upload a real photo of anyone and they will try to copy it. So I'm just gonna put this wash photo of myself right here and then press generate. Yeah, not very accurate, but it's something close enough. So yeah, you have these two options for AI, or doing it yourself, or picking from presets, or taking it from other players. You just need to go down here in English. It'll be in English, this button down here. And then you either upload the picture that has a QR code, or it's like a string of code. And then you press load, and it's going to load the sliders. How to share QR code? There's going to be a share function here. And it's just going to generate an image with a QR code here. And that's where you put it into the game. And then you can load the image. Now, the other thing, dyeing colors on outfits in this game. So dyeing in this game is unlike games where they sell you like individual swatches, individual colors, and then you're gonna buy the rare color. Nothing like that. Over here, you just pick any color you want. Any color. So the top category here is for the outfit. The bottom category here is for all the accessories. So you can just like pick any color. And then once you're done, you see over here, it just says that it's going to cost 8 of this. Remember the one that you saw in the battle pass? This dye here? So it's going to cost 8 of this, and it's going to save a whole dye profile for this outfit. So there are two kinds of outfits, as you can see here on the left. This one over here, this is a full outfit. It's a set. So if you wear this, you don't have to change anything anymore. They're going to put everything on for you, like the pants and the outfit. It's one set. And the one down here, this is like top and bottom. So you put a outfit here. You're still gonna wear pants for this. Now the difference here is that dyeing the separate one, the top one, if you pick one of the darker colors down here, you see how the cost of the dyeing changes. This is the cheaper material to dye the outfit. See, as long as I stay down here, it's the cheap one. Like that. Same for the accessories. But if I go up to the brighter colors, it's going to change to the purple one, which is more premium. So this is how it works between the two dye resources. But if you dye the full outfit, it only takes the purple one, regardless. So that's something to note of. Now, what happens when you're done picking your colors? Let's say I'm happy with this combination of colors, and I'm going to spend 8 of these dyes. I'm just going to press save. And look, it's going to save a new dye profile for my outfit. See, I already have like 2 different profiles here. I'm going to save a third one. And this is what's going to happen. Now that I have this color, it doesn't mean that I cannot go back to the previous color. I can click on the outfit, and go here, my presets, and I can toggle any of the colors I've unlocked before, any of the profiles I've created before. So this is how dyes work in this game. It's very generous. Just because you create a new profile doesn't mean you will lose the previous one. You get to save almost all of them as long as your slot allows. Now moving on to the next thing on the tab up here, these are scenes. Scenes pretty much are your profile picture. When people click on you, they're gonna see whatever you set in this scene right here. So let's say I have so many scene presets over here. I'm just gonna pick this one, and then I exit, and then I go to my profile. Straight away, this is what people are gonna see, your scenes. So I would say this may be a very huge thing. At least this is a significant thing to me. It's all about showing off cosmetics. So you can take your time creating scenes here. You can like move the characters. You can put poses on them. You can also add friends. You send them a request to let them add you in the scene like that. And then you can even choose the pose for the friend. You can add the different backgrounds. You can add logos. You can add props into the scene as well. And on the next tab, this is weapon skins. And this is a whole rabbit hole to talk about, so I'll just dedicate a whole video for it. But in any case, don't fall for gacha weapons, especially for low spenders. It's a trap. I'll talk about it in the gacha section. And after that, on the next tab, in the cosmetics, these are the mounts. And then on the next tab, these are MVP. So whenever you do raids or PvP, when you kill people, when you win, when you get selected as MVP, this video is going to play for everyone to see. So these are gacha outfit MVPs. And you also have cheaper MVPs. This is like $35 MVP that comes with the outfit as well. This is where you set the skins for your weapon effects. Also, either from the cash shop or from the gacha. Like that. It just changes the effects of your weapon. Just like this one. This is from the gacha. All this sword effects. And this sword is gacha. So now about the gacha. There's a reason why I wanted to talk about everything else first before the gacha. Like the outfit shop. Because this is where most of the good skins are, at least in my opinion. Like the $35 skins and below, the $1 to the $35 and the free skins, they are the more immersive skins. The gacha is more like a luxury. It's different from your gacha games where the whole point of the game is for everyone to get the gacha. Even F2Ps can easily roll the gacha eventually. In this game, gacha is literally a luxury item. It's for whales. But just because it's for whales doesn't mean that F2Ps cannot get it too. F2Ps and low spenders can also get the gacha eventually. So for gacha, there are two kinds of roll. If you look at the top over here, this is the F2P roll. As long as it's silver, it's F2P roll. If it's gold, it's the paid roll. And they have their own respective pities on how many paid rolls and how many F2P rolls you've used. And the pity is 150 rolls. So how this gacha works is that regardless of which pity you get, when you hit pity, you're not gonna get any of these from the gacha. Like all these skins, you're not gonna literally get these when you roll them. What you're gonna get is this orb here. This orb is what you'll get on pity. And then when you get one orb, you take this orb to the gacha shop and then you exchange for whatever you want. So I'll just give it straight to you. 150 pity cost about $330 in CN server. I don't know how much it's going to cost in global. Just give it a plus or minus. That's why I said gacha is very luxurious in here. Like skins cost 2 orbs. So times 2 of the orbs, that's like $660. Because skins give you a whole MVP animation, the whole look, especially white hair. White hair is a privilege in this game. It's like whale. Everything, all the special accessories. You get a MVP, you get a eye color, you get a makeup, you even get a profile picture. So skins are 660. Everything else is like... Now, it's a lot to take in for gacha, but eventually when you play as F2P, you're gonna get a lot of free rolls the first time you play. And also every week in the weekly shop. And also whenever Where Winds Meet comes up with events, they also usually put free rolls in there. So you don't have to worry. Even F2Ps can eventually get something nice for themselves in the gacha. And last but not least, pity always carries over. You just need to understand that pity isn't tied to the gacha banner. Pity is tied to your account. They just know that how many you've rolled already so far. And then once you've hit pity, you're gonna get the orb. So that's the one thing I like about this game is that there's no RNG, at least in the price that you get. You're gonna get the orb and then you exchange for whatever you want. Even if you got super lucky and get the best price, usually the featured item can also be pulled, just the featured item. If you get it And if you don't want it, you can also convert it back to 2 orbs and get whatever you want. And gacha banners typically last about 2 months. And the item exchange will last an additional month. So let's say this skin over here is for 2 months in this banner. Once this banner is over, this skin will still be available in the shop to exchange for an additional month. Just in case you still want it, and then the banner already changes, you can still get it. Now, for progression in this game, look at the top right over here. So I have stamina, 31 out of 600. You get 1 stamina every 8 minutes. And 600 tank gives you about slightly more than 3 days. You can just not play for more than 3 days. So it's not very strong on the FOMO aspect. You can just chill and play this game. Everybody has the same stamina. Remember, you can't pay to win stamina. The most you get is extra stamina from the BP, and that's it. That's like not even a lot. So what can you do with your stamina? There are 3 places where you can use your stamina on. Number 1, stronghold. These are enemy camps, this icon here. And you will do this mainly to get these stones. These stones are needed to upgrade your skills. So enemy stronghold looks like this. Basically, you just clear out the camp. And then there's going to be a treasure chest at the end. So kill every last enemy here. So see, there's a chest here. And then you see over here, 1 redeem of the chest costs 20 stamina. And what you're going to get is random weapon up to gold rarity. So you won't have gold rarity on global yet. Don't have to worry about this. This always scales with your level. And then these stones are what's needed in stronghold. And then the rest of these are also progression materials. So I'm just going to claim 1 time of this since I only have 32. You can also claim up to 3 times. You can stack clear it. Make it 60 like this. So I'll claim 20. So yeah, I mean, if you played some gacha games, this should look familiar to you. That would be the first use of stamina. Doing stronghold to get these stones to upgrade your skills. By skills, I meant these skills. I'm not sure what it's called in global. The one where you can bring various skills with you. And the other main use, the most popular use for stamina would be on bosses. So this can be used in 2 ways. Number 1 is killing the boss in your own world, and then you claim the chest yourself. And number 2 would be going into raids. So 5-man raids, usually they will have the raid of the week, where sometimes they might put bonus rewards in here. And then you will do 5-man raids, and then you claim the chest. So 5-man raids cost 60 stamina per run. You can do it as many times as you like, but if you want to open the chest at the end, it's going to cost 60 stamina. And then you get all these boxes as well. So raid will be the one where you get gear. Raiding and killing your boss would be the one where you get most of your gear. Now, the main difference is that when you do raids, you're going to get these boxes. And these boxes are set selectors. All these boxes down here are all selectors for the set that you use. So once you get 6 of these, they're going to prompt you and you're just going to pick the set that you want. And then it's going to give you random gear out of it. And then also you get other progression materials over here for your internal arts. Internal arts and these rocks, all these other materials are also present in the single player boss killing. So for example, these are all the bosses that you can farm in your own world, single player, not raid. And you can see that they only drop specific gear. It can be really troublesome if you're looking for a whole set, like armor and weapon. But then if you farm the boss, you can only get like weapon from this boss. You can only get armor from this boss. Ideally, if you have the stamina, I just recommend just doing a 5-man raid instead of doing bosses. Unless you absolutely have no time or just don't want to deal with players, then yeah, it's fine. Just do bosses. But just know that with the state of launch, not all set effect will be available immediately. So anyway, TLDR for how to use stamina is just 2 purposes. Number 1, you do stronghold to get these rocks to upgrade your skills. And the second one, it's between either killing individual bosses to get the set effect of the whatever they drop, or straight away just do 5-man raid. And then a 5-man raid will give you universal boxes and sometimes bonus boxes as well. You can also get lucky and get like cosmetics from the boss, unique cosmetics. That's why with the way how things are designed in this game, there really isn't any rush. There's like no rat race rush to upgrade your character as much as possible because stamina is gated and nobody can pay to win this aspect. Oh yeah, one last thing that I forgot to mention. When you get your weapon boxes, you're gonna get the set effect. So there are 3 different sets in the game. Number 1, look over here, would be your weapons. So this 4 on the left is 1 4-set piece. and then the middle would be your armor set, and then on the right will be bow set. So bow set is not too important at this point, and you don't have to worry about which set you should go for. Usually the game will immediately put a recommended symbol telling you like what's good for you. And leveling up weapon, it's very similar to Wuthering Waves or Genshin. Basically, you look for the main stat first, like up here. This is the main stat. You look for whatever main stat is good for you. This game already tells me like, yeah, this little gray box here is good for me. So let's say I want to level this. Same thing, same thing. You put fodder XP, and then you press go. It's gonna give you different substats like that. So this is trash. I just know one look and it's trash. If you see like a little gray box over here, this word here, it means that it's good for me. But I have like 3 different ones that not good for me. Even this one is not very good. However, I don't know if it will be available immediately on launch, but once you get all the substats, they allow you to change one substat to something that's good for your build. It's still going to be RNG, but it's going to be something good for your build. So you can change like 1 and that's it. So that's another little fail safe that they have for substats. No need to worry about this too much because you're going to be updating your gear a lot, especially when you just start out. You're going to be just changing sets until you actually reach endgame. Then that's where you be serious about substats and stuff. So don't worry too much about gear. So yeah, I know I covered a lot in this video, and it's barely scratching the surface because this game has just so many things to offer. There's way too many mechanics, but hopefully these tips will help you as you start the game. You'll also like discover a lot of things on your own as you play the game. It's like, it just comes to you naturally. But if you have any more questions and things that you want me to talk about, then you can just leave it in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. I'll be making a guild and stuff. I'm just gonna stick to this phase as well, and I'll play the global server. Alright, see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.